we think so much about academics and we
Right.
put a lot of pressure on ourselves about that. But you know that people skills in a career, having people skills is going to take you so much further than starting that job with a certain knowledge base.
Today, I want to talk about the elementary years.
Yeah.
And these are the fun years. And so for you moms who maybe you've been homeschooling from the very beginning, or maybe you're pulling your kid out mid-year and you're not sure, maybe you're planning on starting homeschooling next year and you've got an elementary school child, we're going to focus on that today. So you've gotten all of your kids through elementary because your youngest is now in middle school.
Mm-hmm.
Let's talk about when it comes to elementary, what do you think is the most important thing to focus on in the elementary years?
Well, I would say a combination of I am equipping a whole person. You know, I'm growing a whole person. They're not just a little academic person. And this little person is what Luke 2:52 says. Jesus grew in wisdom, stature, favor with God, favor with man. Those 4 areas of life. And I've really used that blueprint for many years now, engaging with my kids on how are they doing and what do I need to work on with them. I don't want to get bogged down with just the academic side of things or feel pressure that that's all that matters, because it's not. We are truly raising them in God's full design of who they are as a person. And so Jesus grew in wisdom. Okay, that's academics partly, but it's knowledge applied effectively in life. So if that's the case, if I want my child to learn wisdom, then and that is knowledge applied in different situations effectively, then I want to give them different situations. So one of my priorities in homeschooling is different opportunities and honestly variety. I want them with a variety of age groups. So we go to a nursing home once a month and we do some music, like sing to them. They love hymns and I'm a horrible singer. Just want you to know.
Yay, me too.
But they don't care. Yeah. They don't care. They love seeing the little kids there. And during COVID, it's been very interesting, but we've been able to keep doing it. We stand outside and they're inside in front of a big window. We got some karaoke. Actually, someone from my podcast, I had shared on Facebook that does anyone have a karaoke machine for sale? And some listener to the podcast ordered a karaoke machine and had it delivered to our house.
Oh, wow.
So we could continue to do this. So we have the mic outside and they have the speaker inside. And so we were able to continue to interact with them. We'll just do a little exercising. When we were inside, we would play games with them. Now we do Wheel of Fortune. So we hold up letters and they have a whiteboard on the inside and so they guess a letter. So we can't even hear them, but we can see each other and they love it and we grow so much from it. So what I'm saying is that I am growing a whole person, and that whole person is wisdom. Jesus grew in wisdom, stature, that's physical growth and development and healthy living lifestyles, something that I was always careful with my kids. But for me, I allowed my health to be on the back seat because everything else seemed more important, which was a big mistake. And so moms that still have littles in the house, don't do that. You need all of those aspects of health to continue to be the mama that God designed you to be. It is not selfish to take care of you. So please do that. You're loving your family better when you take care of you. So Jesus grew in wisdom. He grew in stature. That's physical habits. Mm-hmm. And Jesus grew in favor with God. So that's relationship with God. That is knowledge of the scriptures. And Jesus grew in favor with man. That's relationships. That's communication skills, people skills. I incorporated weekly manners into our homeschool time, and often daily and not just weekly, because I want my kids to have confidence.
Yeah.
with other people. I want them to have kindness. In fact, the combination of humility and confidence in
Mhm.
the same person, that is that is huge in affecting all aspects of their life. We think so much about academics and we
Right.
put a lot of pressure on ourselves about that. But that people skills in a career, having people skills is going to take you so much further than starting that job with a certain knowledge base.
Right.
If you are trainable and adaptable and an initiative taker and all of these character qualities and have people skills, now that is a package that it's hard for employers to find.
Right.
And that's still God's list there. And so I have made people skills a very big part of our homeschool. So in the little years, I literally would just go to garage sales and see a little manners book and grab it. And so we'd have this stack of manners books, and I would pick one manner. And then I just look through those books and find that manner in the different books. And that's what we'd focus on that week. We'd do role playing, and make it an enjoyable time of learning people skills. So it starts out as manners, but then pretty soon we develop that into other, speech and
Mhm.
just speaking with one another effectively,
Right.
articulating clearly, kind of skills makes a big difference. And that grows into interview skills. And, so taking time for that favor with man
Mhm.
time is so important.
Yeah. We talked not that long ago about we had Matthew McDill on the podcast, and we talked about that transition of going from the little years where it's all about discipline and transitioning into discipleship, because when they're little, it's all about how they act. It's about their behavior, and you're still training their heart in the process, but you're moving from the discipline training into those middle school and high school years where you're then forming a deeper relationship with them as you're going to have with them as an adult, and into that discipleship role. And so in order to do that and to form that relationship with them, we have to teach them about Jesus, of course, which is one of the most important things, when it comes to schooling the little years. And you talked about it, it's not just about academics. People so often, they want to jump into these young years, these elementary years, and think they have to fit it all in. They have to check all the boxes. They have to do the reading and the math and the science and the spelling and the history and, all of the things. And these kids get overwhelmed, and we forget to teach them about Jesus, or we might throw a little bit of Jesus on top of it, but we make it all about the academics and not about their relationship with the Lord, which then leads to their relationship with us in the later years.
Yeah.
Homeschool Insights is sponsored by CTC Math. If you're looking for a great online math program, visit ctcmath.com and try it for free. For more great homeschool inspiration and resources, listen to the Schoolhouse Rocked podcast every Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday.